Ladies and gentlemen, that means welcome to the finals weekend of the GAC Group ITTF 2013 Qatar Open in Doha. What a tournament we've seen, especially yesterday. All that is left on Championship Sunday now is to crown the champion in any division, and we'll be starting with the women's singles semi-finals match, followed by both men's singles semi-finals, followed by the doubles finals, and then women's singles respectively, the men's singles finals. So a lot of great table tennis action coming up later today. And what a screamer here to start this day off in Qatar. Tournament in its final stages is dominated by Chinese table tennis, as was to be expected in some way. All competitors of the singles division today are from China and playing for China. And who do we have here first for you? It is Ding Ning versus Li Xiaoxia. This is as good as it gets concerning women's table tennis. World champion, the Olympic champion, runner-up in the world champion versus the silver medalist at the Olympics. Top of the class in Chinese table tennis. We have here in the picture Ding Ning. No introduction needed among Chinese table tennis fans, but nonetheless she's 22 years old, world ranked currently at 1. As I've said, silver medals at the Olympics 2012, world champion 2011, Asian table tennis champion 2009, the World Tour event in Slovenia 2012, placed as runner-up in Korea and China that very same year. And she's facing Li Xiaoxia, world ranked currently at 3. She's 25 years old, Olympic champion, runner-up in World Championship 2011 as well as 2007, won the World Cup 2008, won 8 World Tour tournaments back to 2002. Very experienced and high-class caliber player here, facing the younger Ding Ning. Present and future of Chinese table tennis here at the very first match of today, the women's singles semi-finals 2013 Qatar Open in Doha will be started by the serving Li Xiaoxia.
Love one.
These two have faced each other on 13 occasions, 7 of which were won by Ding Ning.
1-all.
Last one were the finals of the Austrian Open 2013, where Li Xiaoxia had to forfeit the match, sadly, due to an injury.
1-2.
Before that, the very well-remembered match among fans, the sad Olympics final, sad concerning the fate of Ding Ning, where she was deducted number of points for her serve, which completely threw off her game. Really kind of tragic happening there at the Olympics finals. In turn, Li Xiaoxia won the gold medal.
Three, two. All.
Game played is a best of 7 game, so safe to say there's a lot of action in this match. Coming up in the next few games here. The first game, especially the opening stages, are usually used to test each other. Look for weaknesses. But I'm sure these two have been practicing so much together on every tournament. They know each other in and out. Know exactly beforehand what they need to play to beat each other. And let's see who comes out on top today.
Five, 3.
Good start for Li Xiaoxia. The opening stages of this first game. Early lead, 2 points, 5-3.
Five, 4.
It was a good setup with the serve. She expected the serve receive from Ding Ning to Trey Long to attack on the third ball, but very cleverly deceived here by Ding Ning.
Five, all. Six, 5.
Great action starting from this very first game. You can already see the differences in playing styles here from these two women. Li Xiaoxia content on staying close to the table, hitting the ball early on the bounce, putting a lot of pressure and a lot of speed on the ball. Not so much focus on spin variations, while we can see Ding Ning deliberately stepping away from the table to play the longer rallies, playing topspin from both sides, backhand and forehand. As I've said, both players are on top of their field in their own technique.
6, 7.
We see now, as we're approaching here the mid-game of this first game, service mistake from Li Xiaoxia that of course is quite sad, happening in the finals, allowing Ding Ning here for a point on top of her. 7-6.
7, all. Seven, 8. Eight, all.
Great rally, and we can see right away Li Xiaoxia is not that comfortable from off court. Not that her footwork is anyway bad, but she usually doesn't like going these longer ways you have to run playing from off court. This here is really her game, usually very fast women's table tennis, traditional style even. What action here in this first game, tying to 9-all Li Xiaoxia. This game is so fast. You can see the advantage of staying close to the table when spraying the ball from left to right. You can see in the slow motion very well how much Ding Ning had to move behind the table. And that was pretty important here at 9-all. Means game point to Li Xiaoxia. That ball just caught the edge of the table ever so slightly. She's apologizing in good sportsmanship.
7-9.
And this is how things can go. First game to Li Xiaoxia, 11-9.
The second game, la vol. La vol. One all. Two one.
Ding still with a lot of, well, there are no real unforced errors in table tennis, but let's say avoidable errors. She's usually quite safe in her style of attacking, even with this high-risk play that she's employing. So far, not the case here. 2-all in the second game.
Two three.
Now we saw that again. Footwork's all right. The timing here is a little off. Goes to see what effect that has on professional table tennis. If you're just a fraction too late, don't even hit the ball.
3-all.
What a rally here, going for the point. Ding Ding caught Li Xiaoxia far off the court again, and once more scored in that manner. Opened up the forehand side of Li Xiaoxia quite nicely.
Five three.
5-3, first time she's leading 2 points here in this game, which in the end could be enough if she carries it on. Still quite early to tell though. Of course she'd be looking to tie the score at 1 game each. She knows she cannot let Li Xiaoxia go with 2-0. That was a good setup here, classic Chinese table tennis here. Good serve, and then the third ball attack, keeping the rallies short. Seven-four. Quite the lead here at the business section of this second game. Only 2 matches of the 13 these two played have been 4 games to 3. All the others were pretty clear sweeps for either player.
8-4.
Not counting the 4-0 at the Austrian Open, which I told you were forfeited by Li Xiaoxia due to an injury, and not counting the Olympics finals, which of course was a very special match.
Line 4.
But then again, that is just gray statistics, which mean almost nothing to this game. Can't make any predictions on how this game will progress here.
5,
Has to be
9.
played out by both players. And meanwhile, Ding Ning is doing a good job of it. 9-5, 2 points away from tying to 1 games each. Both players have now firmly arrived at this match. Now, good luck on part of Ding Ning. Had a similar situation at 9-all in the first game. Going to 10-5. Of course, a completely different stories, yet it still means 5 game points to Ding Ning. And we saw both players playing to their own strengths. Ding Ning, of course, the forehand topspin, but Li Xiaoxia is so comfortable and so safe in blocking with her backhand. She's averted now at 2 game points, 3 still remaining though. And that one is used. The score is 1 game each in the women's semi-finals. Qatar Open 2013. Ding Ning wins the second game, 11-7.
Their game, service, 3, level.
So it's 1 game each. Which one of these players will advance to the finals later this afternoon? Find that out in just a few games.
1 love.
Who will come out on top here after 1 game each is what this game will be showing us. No doubt. First point to the serving Li Xiaoxia from China. Now we can see Ding Ning turning things up a notch. So incredibly fast. The short movements allowing for quick reaction.
2-1.
And this is mostly what is so amazing about a player. Well, just about Ding Ning. She's so good in every aspect of the game. Really has no obvious weakness.
2-all. Three, 2.
A lot of luck here for Ding Ning. That ball not only caught the edge of the net, but also clipped at the end of the table.
Three, 4. Five, 3.
6-3. And on this level of table tennis, this could be huge. Huge advantage for Li Xiaoxia in this third game.
4-6.
Seems that tides are turning every other game here. But not if Ding Ning has something to say about that. She's working hard at the table in the moment. Set this up quite nicely, doing parallel and then cross-court into the deep forehand side of Li Xiaoxia. She could not reach. And that's what I've been talking about. Once more, this was a good setup by Ding Ning. Opening the backhand side and then playing into the body. But like I said, Li Xiaoxia is so comfortable with this shot right here. Backhand block. Very fast reaction, and she almost never makes a mistake on that too. Once more, she leads by 3 points at the end. Should we say the final stages of this third game? That was a good receive if I've ever seen one. Very good on the touch here. Backhand push. Read the spin of Li Xiaoxia's serve very accurately.
6-9.
I have to reiterate, this is quite unusual for Ding Ning to miss these kinds of shots, because that was what she was going for anyway. She knew that ball would come out deep into the forehand side. A bit sloppy at the execution, which means 9-6 now for Li Xiaoxia. 2 points away from
7-9.
2 games to 1.
Let 9-7. 10-7.
10-7 game points to the Olympic champion from China, Li Xiaoxia.
Eight, 10. Nine, 10.
All right, so 2 averted, 1 remaining. Li Xiaoxia now needs to score a point on the next one. She has spent her advantage. Twice lucky, Li Xiaoxia. That's the way this can go. It is 11-9, 2 games to 1 her lead over Ding Ning.
Again, service to Ding. Lavon.
2 games to 1, Li Xiaoxia versus Ding Ning. Women's singles semi-finals at 2013 ITTF Qatar Open in Doha. Ding Ning serving in the 4th game. We could see, not Going to talk
One love.
through a rally like this. Very good action from both players here. Once more we see Ding Ding swinging from both sides here. Forehand topspin, backhand topspin. Forcing the error of Li Xiaoxia. What I was about to say is we could see what effect luck can have in tight situations, especially on players that are faced and balanced so evenly as both these here, Li Xiaoxia and Ding Ding.
Love 3.
It was in the first game at 9-all when Li Xiaoxia hit the edge of the table to 10-9. Scored in turn to win the game. Similar situation here at the end of the third game now. Twice lucky in one rally was Li Xiaoxia.
4 love.
So sometimes these edge balls can determine the course of the game. But in this fourth game, it has been all Ding Ding all the time so far.
5 love.
5-0. Quite the comfortable lead.
Five. 1-5. One 6. Six 2.
Once more, trademark shot of Li Xiaoxia. Those very short movements, fast acceleration of the arm and the wrist. Leaves almost no time to react for Ding Ding.
Seven 2.
Still, she's up 5 points, that is 7-2. Looking to once more tie at 2 games each now.
Two 8. Two 9. Ten 2.
10-2, 8 game points. Quite the one-sided fourth game here, which Ding Ding is about to end now with their own serve.
10 3.
And this really is top of the class table tennis from both these players. High risk, high action, high speed. Well done, Ding Ding. Tying the score to 2 games each. She wins the fourth game, 11-4.
Fifth game. Service to the level. Level.
So here we are at the start of this fifth game. 2 games each between Li Xiaoxia, Ding Ning, both from China. Women's singles semi-finals. Tight match, and I have to say I did not expect anything else from these two players.
1-all. Two, one. Two all.
Very good job of Ding Ning.
3.
But you can hear that as well. She has to work hard for each point now. Pinning Li Xiaoxia down in the backhand, waiting for the forehand side to open up and then playing parallel at any cost.
2, 3.
That was indeed a high-risk shot, but it paid off. 1 point in the lead, 3-2.
3 all. Three, 4. For all. Four, 5.
Good luck for Ding Ning. Apologizing for a good fortune in this rally. See if a ball touches the edge of the net or the edge of the table. It changes the trajectory of the ball so much that in this very short time you have available to react to it,
5
cannot
all.
compensate for that. Most of the time bringing the point directly or forcing a bad return from the opponent. That is why table tennis players usually apologize.
6, 5. Six all.
2-all, 6-all. As I've said, probably the 2 best women's table tennis players in the world right now. We can see they're absolutely on the same level.
7, 6. Net. 7, 6. All.
2 quite avoidable mistakes in a row from each player. 7-all. Anyone's game and anyone's match, to be honest. Leading 3 games to 2 will be huge for both these players. who will achieve this first. Ding Ning brought through her first serve. Let's see about the second. 8-7. Wow. Great reaction shot. You can see that Ding Ning can do this as well. I was talking about that earlier, these short movements, especially from the backhand. This one. 9-7, 2 points now. This game is Ding Ning.
8-9.
And another one deep into the forehand side of Ding Ning. 10-8, 2 game points for the world champion over the Olympic champion.
10-8. 10-9.
There it is, second time of asking. 11-9 the score. 3 games to 2, leading Ding Ning.
Game. Service today. La vol.
Seventh and final game of this semi-finals match between Ding Ning and Li Xiaoxia, both from China, looking for a spot in the women's singles finals later this afternoon here in Qatar.
Love 2.
Could be the last game if Ding Ning wins it, of course. Now all the guns are firing here. Li Xiaoxia knows she has to tie the score now or else lose this match. Right in this game.
1-2.
Great action. This is what it looks like when she plays this aggressively.
Three, 1. Forward.
4-1. Could this be it? Big lead for Ding Ning in this 6th game as well.
One, 5.
Once more, good fortune for Ding Ning. Oh, and now Li Xiaoxia has to give 110% here to overcome Ding Ning in this game. 6-1, 5 points, the gap between these two.
7-1.
We'll make that 6 now.
Seven two. Two eight. 3-8.
Li Xiaoxia now has to take this 1 point at a time. Has a huge mountain to climb to even equalize here against Ding Ning. Cannot afford to be thinking about winning at this point.
Nine four.
This is the advantage of being able to swing from both backhand and forehand with these long movements. The long rake topspin, you have such a large reach that even you can reach these
10.
wide angle shots, and now it is 10-4, 6 match points for Ding Ning to enter the finals. And she uses the first one already. Wins the 6th game, 11-4. Makes for a 4-2 victory over Li Xiaoxia, who automatically now placed 3rd in the 2013 Qatar Open in Doha. Congratulations, of course, to Li Xiaoxia for that big accomplishment for her as well, but of course congratulations to this lady here, 22-year-old Ding Ning from China, who will be playing this afternoon in the women's singles finals match. Whom will she be facing? Will it be Li Shiwen or Zhu Yuling? Well, we see the confirmation here on the screen. 9-11, 11-7, 9-11, 4-11, 9 and 11-4 in the end. Quite the clear affair for Ding Ning. We have filled one spot for the women's singles finals. Second semi-finals match will be unfolding in just a few minutes. As I've said, played between Liu Shiwen and Zhu Yuling.